Hey, what is up, YouTube? It's your friend Miriam, aka LuckyNumber78, and welcome back to Hero of the Kingdom. Last time we found the pit and the stockade and the prisoners. I guess we're gonna find out what's happening! Yay! He has a great plan. I forgot who this is. I could climb up the bluff with a rope, break open the stockade, and free the prisoners. The plan has one tiny flaw. I don't know how to climb. No. We need to lure away the guards. I have to figure out how to do that. I'll just show a little leg. I have to return to the camp. Good luck, my friend! The main bandit camp is an excellent location. The only weak point is the small, undefended bluff. If I make a ladder, I can get closer. I need wood for a ladder. So anyway, I'm gonna buy this wood. And, go back. I made a wooden ladder. I'll try to climb up carefully and take a look into the camp. I have an idea on how to lure away the bandits in order to get to the prisoners. I feel like this is Animal House, and I'm gonna do a panty raid, you know? I got a ladder against the window. I'm looking at the prisoners, or the guards changing. My friends, the hunter, will simulate an attack on the camp. I hope this gives me enough time to free the prisoners. Hunters have taken the place around the camp. I hope this will work. Alarm! Hunters, on your positions! Now when the guards are gone, I can climb up the bluff and free the prisoners. And I need a rope. Okay, the rope was way back at the start of the game. Yeah, way back here. Maybe there's a closer place to get it, but I don't think so. I attached the rope on the bluff so the prisoners can use it on their way down. I have to make a hole in the fence so the prisoners can escape. Hey, good thing I bought that axe. Didn't I just buy that axe in the last episode? I think that's right. Oh, I broke their cage. But their cage sort of looks like an MMA octagon, right? Like, just a little bit? Or like they do chicken fights or dog fights. I don't know. I mean, maybe there's some, like, illegal shit going on and the prisoners didn't want to be freed. You know, maybe I broke up, like, a really lucrative illegal business. I don't know. Maybe I'm just, like, this terrible meddler. The prisoners fled to the hunting camp. Unfortunately, my father wasn't there. I believed he would be here. You know what, game? That's bad storytelling. They should have told me that. I'm looking at this game with storyteller's eyes, like I'm a screenwriter professionally, and this is just bad storytelling. Okay, boys, we can retreat now. The leader of the hunters thank you'd me. He thank you'd me. Make it happen. Make that the new slang. Thank you, your friends. The leader of the hunters thanked me for rescuing his friends. He also promised to help me with other hunters if I need it. Hunters have to recover and arm themselves. Wow, I will have to gather a lot of things. Okay. One of the freed prisoners surely doesn't belong to the hunters. The hunters refer to him as Prince Edmund. From Narnia? I think I have the honor of speaking to a noble. Okay, where's the Turkish delight? He told me that his father is our king. Oh, not the same Prince Edmund. Prince Edmund is currently serving in the army. He was captured by bandits during a military mission. I think it was really unreasonable to put himself in such danger. But I think he is an adventurer, like I am. Until he takes an arrow to the knee. I know, old meme. I asked him if he had seen my father in the bandit camp. Unfortunately, he had not. He is sure, however, that they held other prisoners in a cave deeper in the camp. What a cool place to hold prisoners! The only way to get to that cave is to attack the camp. I believe I can trust him. He is, after all, a prince and a soldier. That's a bad reason to trust somebody. That's like a coincidence of birth and a job. Whatever. Prince Edmund asked me to accompany him to the military camp, which is situated west of the crossroads near the inn. I agreed. I hope I can find some help in the military camp to attack the bandits. Dude, Prince Edmund, either you just ate, like, some strawberries and, like, a pint of Kool-Aid, or you wear a lot of lipstick. I mean, not that I'm judging, but that's a lot of lipstick. Yeah, I look at hints. I'm not particularly invested in this game other than to do commentary as fun, because it's kind of boring. So I'm gonna go to the inn. Inward ho! When the soldiers saw me coming with Prince Edmund, they immediately drew back. Now I can go to the military camp. Prince Edmund, your majesty, I am glad to see you. Where have you been? Your majesty, please report about your mission. The captain was certainly glad to see his prince. He listened to his report about bandits and their crimes. Prince Edmund mentioned my heroic act in rescuing him from the prison. The captain looked at me closely. Is this how I become hero of the kingdom, just from rescuing the prince in that mission? Because, if so, that's a really cheesy, stupid way to get the title of the game. But okay. Who would expect that? You don't look much like a hero, but I can be wrong. It is the hero of the kingdom game. Listen, boy, do you want to join the army? I agreed to stay in the service of the army. I can't free my father without their help. Reward, rank, soldier. Prince Edmund is safe in the camp. I hope he won't risk his life again. Well, I'm a soldier now. Hey, achievement earned. Soldier, become a soldier. Hurrah. My captain has given me a task. I think he wants to test me. I have to go north, locate the mines, and find out why the iron ore delivery is late. Yeah, that seems like entry-level soldier stuff. A solo mission to discover why the iron ore delivery is late. Blacksmith makes and sells different weapons. Unfortunately, his offer is limited due to the shortage of iron ore. I can have another dagger. He can make gold out of iron ore. Sure. The keeper of the arsenal will buy new or used weapons. The army can always use them. That is good to know. I can buy a bow and arrows on the archery range, or I can just shoot there. I can stay in the empty camp by the road and recover. Isn't that what all the tents that the army has are for? Okay. I mean, I am a soldier. Don't you think that would just stand to reason that free lodgings would be part of that? There's an alchemist who can give me, or sell me, sun solution, and pheromone, a mortar, and presumably a pestle, an empty bottle, and an empty sack. This way lies a town, like a real town. Wow. The fruiter, I don't think that's a real job, asked me to prepare, well, it could be a euphemism, but anyway, the fruiter asked me to take the prepared fruit to the inn at the crossroads. He is late with the delivery, and he is worried that the innkeeper will yell at him. He will pay me for my service, of course. Where's the inn? I met a sad woman next to the house. I felt sorry for her, so I asked her what was going on. She told me that her husband had been badly injured at work, and his wounds won't heal. The Medicaster told her that there was a rare palm in the swamp. A potion made of its leaves would help her husband, but the poor women can't go to swamp alone. It is very dangerous, and she has to take care of her husband. I promised that I would try to find that palm if I went through the swamp. The local priest told me about the problems in the town. The town is being attacked by undead monsters from the cemetery. It has gone so far that people are afraid to go out at night. Nobody knows why the dead don't rest in peace. The priest thinks that the cemetery is under the control of dark forces. Unfortunately, there is nobody brave enough to go there at night to investigate. I'll pay the rent! The landlord lost his most skilled servant. This is a very sad town. He left for the cemetery to pick some herbs and hasn't come back. As there are some terrible stories going around about undead monsters in the cemetery, the landlord hasn't found the courage to try and find his servant. The landlord asked me to find his servant if I have the courage to go to the cemetery. The jeweler has decided to build a house for his son who is going to get married soon. It will be a great wedding present. Unfortunately, work on the house is behind schedule, so he's looking for a skilled constructor. I did build a fence once. I think I can do that. I have some experience in construction. See? My character built a fence once. I'll have a look at the house. It is located near the square. There are some handymen on the square asking for work. I can hire them if I need them for some hard work. A well-dressed woman stopped me on the street. She said that she needs a brave man for a difficult task. She wants to cook a soup for her husband and needs some golden berries which grow close to the cemetery. The cemetery is the only place where the berries grow. The cemetery is very important to this town. She told me that if I brought her 24 golden berries, she would reward me. So this must be the house for the jeweler's son. It needs a lot of work. Oh no, I accidentally went fishing. Don't you hate it when you accidentally go fishing? I always do that. In real life, too. The fisherman asked me to bring his dinner from his wife who lives in the house next to the stables. He can't go himself because he will be fishing until late tonight. He must have done it by accident. I told the woman that I had come to take the dinner for her husband, the fisherman. She was shocked. She had been busy working in her garden and forgotten to go shopping. She asked me to go to the market and buy her some food for her to prepare. She needs some bread and meat. The stableman is very sad. When I asked him what had happened, he told me a terrible story about a pack of wolves from the forest. He told me about a big black wolf he called the Beast. His story is really unbelievable. No wonder he couldn't convince the guards that he was telling the truth. I promised him that I would check out the wolves, so he calmed down. Check out those wolves! You can wolf whistle the wolves. You know that. Oh, here's the beast. Oh god, the stableman was telling the truth. The pack is led by a big black wolf. The wolf looks very dangerous. I can't let him wander around the stables. Well, I don't have a dagger. So, we'll have to be in peace for now. But for now, I will also gather some mushrooms and eggs and crawfish and such. Such resources gathered as I can find, I will buy that woman a ham. She needs some bread and meat. She went to her kitchen to make her husband's dinner. I couldn't believe how quickly she returned with a dinner that smelled delicious. The fish... I read that. Thank you, stranger! The fisherman gave me 5 fresh fish. Thanks, breh. Alright, to the cemetery. I can see skeletons walking around the cemetery. The sound made by their bones and teeth is terrible. I have to get closer if I want to know more. I have to be prepared for anything. If they see me, I will be forced to fight. I need a shield, which I've never had. A healing potion, which I can buy from the herbalist from the second screen of the game. And health, which I get by sleeping. Okay. Might as well sleep. I need health for a lot of things. So I'll go up toward the iron ore. The foreman of the mines told me that the delivery of iron ore is late due to goblins. They made a camp in the mountains and they attack our mines at night. Well, they must want it for Gringotts. They stole a lot of iron ore and mine tools. The miners are not able to fight them. Every time the goblins come, the miners disappear. Those who don't escape end up dead or captured. Maybe it's child labor laws, so the miners can't work anymore. This is really sad. I have to relay this information to my captain. Oh, captain, my captain. Oh, wait, there's someone I can still talk to up there. The miner is looking for a volunteer willing to bring a package from his wife in the town. I can do that. I'm essentially a glorified delivery boy in this game anyway. I reported the situation in the mines to my captain. He entered the commander's tower and came out with 2 other soldiers, scouts. I have a new task, a reconnaissance mission. We are supposed to find the goblin camp and plan a possible attack. I will have the 2 scouts to help me. This path leads up to the mountains. We have to search it. I hope we will manage to find the place where the goblins are. That was easy. This sort of looks like original Warcraft Orcs versus Humans graphics up there. Grr, ah, men. Grr, catch them. They've seen us. Quickly, run away. Ah, kill the men. Oh, what a brave tussle. What a clash of swords. It was terrible. As soon as we found the camp, they saw us and attacked. I was lucky to escape. Unfortunately, my mates didn't have much luck. They were brave, but... Rest in peace, Hulk Hogan mustachioed scouts. Let's deliver the terrible news to my captain. I reported to my captain on our mission. It was hard to tell him that we lost 2 experienced scouts. Damn it, it can't be true. They were great men. Tell me, quickly, what did you learn about those goblins? They were great men, with great mustaches. I told him everything I was able to learn about the goblins. They are well armed and in great numbers. The captain decided that we can't attack the goblin camp now. We don't have enough weapons due to the lack of iron ore. We have to ensure the protection of the mines and reinstate the delivery of the iron ore. I was asked to build barricades on the mountain path. Then I should help the foreman to reinstate the mines. Ah, I need to hire those men from the town. And buy some wood. Which I think I can do in the logging camp. So hire 2 men. And the miner's wife gave me a package for her husband, who works hard in the mines. He works hard for the money, so you better treat him right. Working in an iron mine, going down, down, down. The miner is looking for a volunteer willing to... I already read that. I gave him the package from his wife. He was really happy. I have no idea what the content of the package was, but I guessed that he has got some sweets. It's a little naive. It doesn't matter. The important thing is that I was given a large piece of iron ore as a reward. Oh, here's the inn at the crossroads. The innkeeper is waiting for the delivery of fruit from the fruiter in the town. Have you brought the fruit? Finally. I am so close to have nothing to offer. What? And tell the fruiter to work faster next time. What? The fruiter is glad that I made the delivery for him. He will be much more careful next time, so he won't be late. I'll buy 5 pieces of wood, or bundles of wood, probably. And build the barricades. We did a great job together with the workers. The barricades are built. I should inform the captain. I mean, how long do you think it takes you to build barricades? You'd think the captain would at least know that you were in the process of building the barricades. The captain rewarded me for the finished task. He appointed guards to man the barricades. This should hold the goblins back at least for a while. Now I should help the foreman of the mines. The sooner the mines start operating, the sooner we can arm all our soldiers. All Our Soldiers is, of course, the sequel to All Our Children, coming soon to the ABC network. I am looking forward to the day when we set off to the east to smash those bandits and rescue my father. Dude, you don't even know if your father's still alive. Like, brutal truth here, dude. In order to open the mines, I have to repair everything that the goblins destroyed. I have to hire new workers every time. Exactly my thoughts, bear sound effect. Mine repair. Mine repair sounds like a game for like the Atari 2600. Mine repair. It was a difficult task to repair the roller. I lost my hammer when it fell to the bottom of a pit. And once more with feeling, mine repair. The foreman of the mines thanked me for my help. Well, that's a lot of money. 200 gold in this game is kind of a lot. The mines are ready to open, but we have another problem. The foreman of the mines explained to me that he does not have enough miners and tools. I have to find workers to work in the mines. Now I know what all that money was for. It's to hire 10 workers. Hey, I finally found the 24 rare mushrooms. I passed the test of the herbalist. I gave him the rare mushrooms. Now I am ready for his lessons about herbs. He showed me how to pick night flowers properly. He taught me how to recognize poisonous mushrooms. I have to pay attention to their distinct red color. I am sure I can use all this knowledge. Finally, he taught me about a certain secret place where he goes to pick different herbs. I can get there if I go upstream from the mill. Achievement earned. Gifted. Learn an advanced skill. I can go upstream, as the old herbalist told me. I wonder what I will find there. A person. Master herbalist asked for my assistance. He wanted me to help pick the flowers in the surrounding meadow. I don't have any sacks. Good to know, though. Alright, now I have to buy 5 torches. I've held at least 5 torches in my day. Achievement earned. Mushroom picker. Find 150 mushrooms. And not a one hallucinogenic. I was cutting the flowers so eagerly that I broke the sickle. Now I have to go buy another sickle. Alright, I finally picked all the flowers. Thank you, my boy. I can see that you're very clever. He gave me a strange vial as a reward. He told me that the content of the vial was very valuable and that only a few masters were able to prepare it. The content of the vial is sun solution. He promised me to show me how to make the sun solution. However, I have to help him once again. This will be a much more complicated task. I have to bring him very rare flowers that he needs for his experiments. He doesn't know the place where they grow, but he suggested that I inquire at the town archive where his friend Gregory works. Master herbalist needs 12 rare flowers. I went to the town archive to get some information about the master's friend Gregory. They told me that he didn't work there anymore. They were forced to fire him because he had broken the rules of the archive. But if I really need to talk to him, I can find him at his home. He lives close to the military camp. What a coincidence. I'm a soldier, but I think the game forgot that. I asked Gregory about the rare flowers for the master herbalist. When I mentioned the flowers, he put down his tools and took me inside. He told me that there were only a few people who know about the flowers I am looking for. It is almost impossible to find them these days. He claimed that he was the only one today who knew where these flowers could be found. I realized that this information would cost me something. Gregory wants me to bring him the Golden Book of Alchemy. The book is in the town archive. He warned me that it wouldn't be easy. The book is not accessible for ordinary people. Even he was fired when he tried to look into this book. Do you have a problem? I can help you. The local thief offers me his help. How can a thief help me? I think I should stay away from him. Are you looking for something? I can get it for you. As I was thinking about it, I realized that I needed the Golden Book of Alchemy for Gregory. I can ask the thief to get it for me. Okay, no problem. It's yours by the morning. Even the thief's job has its price. I have 3 gold left and he requires 250. That might be for a future episode. I finally have enough miners and tools. I found some new people and some tools. I hope this will be enough. Found. I worked very hard for that. Luckily, the foreman of the mines paid for all the things I have done. Tools I gave him were pretty expensive. Now the mines are finally open. I should inform the captain. Wow, I got 600 gold for that. Very nice. Achievement earned. Prosperous. Own 500 gold coin. I reported to my captain that the mines are fully opened. There should be no problem with the delivery of the iron ore. Great job, soldier. I wish I had more people like you. Don't forget to visit the blacksmith. He'll get your weaponry. The blacksmith has given me my weaponry according to the captain's command. I asked my captain to help me with those bandits. He agreed with no hesitation. It is for the good of all people to solve this issue. He gave me 6 experienced soldiers. I hope it will be enough. I am going to the dark forest immediately. The day of justice is coming. And by immediately, I mean I'm gonna fight the skeletons first, because I like to fight the undead scourge. Oh, Oh, they almost got me. They are pretty dangerous. I tried to use my sword, but I couldn't hurt them at all. I just had to run away. Uh-oh. I told the priest about my meeting with the skeletons. He just shook his head and told me that I was a lunatic. It is not possible to hurt them with a sword. They are undead monsters. They must be controlled by a black wizard. If I want to fight them, I need the help of mages. How do I find mages? Oh, I can hire the thief now. Great, we can meet in the morning behind the church. Hey, I have it. Come here. The thief gave me the golden book of alchemy. I don't want to know how he got it. I cannot believe it. The golden book of alchemy. Gregory was out of his mind. His hands trembled as he grasped his desired book. He started to scan the pages immediately, eager to read it. I was forced to interrupt him so he could tell me about the flowers. He told me that those rare flowers were right behind the castle, but they are considered to be the last of their kind. I picked the last of their kind. He was really shocked when he saw me with the basket full of valuable flowers. I think he didn't expect it. He pulled out 3 purses full of gold. As he promised, he taught me how to make a sun solution. He also gave me some magic mushrooms. Found them. Which can be found in the woods. I am sure I can find some on my own if I am careful. So, I finally found hallucinogenic mushrooms. Achievement earned. Expert. Learn an expert skill. And now from the Master Herbalist, I can finally buy basically whatever I want. Alright, I'm ready for a direct attack. Or an attack from above. But that should be the responsibility of hunters, I see. Well, a direct attack it is. The soldiers are ready and they are waiting for my command. So now I still have to get the hunters. Okay. Hey, I have the trophies for Brent. I brought him everything he wanted. It was quite a lot. I learned how to use a bow, creep quietly, and hunt deer. The hunter told me that he had found a lot of useful stuff on his trips that had been lost by other people. All I need to do is find lost crates and barrels. Brent also told me about a hidden meadow full of animals to hunt. The easiest way to get there is from the fishing village. Cool. So from him I can buy bows and arrows. Awesome. I can also sell my hunting trophies to him. The lonely fisherman is willing to tell me his secret, but he asks for a fortune. Nice, my sweet money. What are you doing here? What do you want? Oh, you want to know my secret? Well then... He finally told me what he had been hiding. He told me about the lake treasure, algae hooks, and other stuff. It took me quite a long time to understand. It seems that there are lake algae that are valuable. I need a hook to pick them. So I need to buy a hook. Have you tried fishing on the south side of the lake? I think it's a good place for fishing now. That's good to know. Let me buy this hook first. Fisherman wants ordinary food. He can't stand eating fish anymore. There are consumables or collectibles all over this area. Achievement earned, crayfish hunter. Find 25 crayfish. Master Fisherman is sad since the clerks in the town barred him from fishing. They told him he had debts, but he doesn't know what they are talking about. It has to be some kind of misunderstanding. He asked me to contact his friend in the fishing village. His friend has a good relationship with those clerks, so he may be able to help the Master Fisherman. I found the friend of the Master Fisherman. I told him about the problem with the clerks. Oh, I see. I know about that case. I can help you. Master's friend told me everything. The delivery of valuable shielded fish for the army did not arrive as arranged. What a ridiculous thing. I told the Master Fisherman about the delivery of the shielded fish. He just stared at me at first, but then he got mad. Shiver me timbers! It is impossible. I handed over the fish myself. Master Fisherman says that he gave them fish to a soldier who had come for them as always. The soldier had the written order with him. The If I want to help him, I need more details about this case. I can start with the Master's friend from the village. Master's friend doesn't know anything important about the lost delivery, but he told me to go to the fishing office in the town. I should find the clerk named Malcolm. He is responsible for this case. I'll do that later. Ah, this is the secret meadow mentioned by the hunter Brent. Wow, look at all these animals. I see at least 2. Master Hunter asked me to help him with the repair of his hunting tower, so I need 2 workers, 10 wood, and 5 rest. I mean 5 hearts! Alright, good to know. I told him that I'm investigating the case of the lost delivery of shielded fish from the master fisherman. He thought about it, and then he opened the book with some data and read it slowly. Oh, of course, here we go. The case is clear. As it is written, the master fisherman refused to deliver the fish to the authorized soldier, so he was barred from fishing. I think somebody must be lying here. It's either the master fisherman or the soldier responsible for the delivery. I have to find the soldier. Malcolm should know his name. Oh, no, I can't help you. That is a military secret. I think that he might help me a bit if I give him 50 gold. Or suck his dick. Oops, my book, it fell on the ground. As a polite man, I helped Malcolm and picked up the book. Of course, I didn't forget to look at the page. I found out that the soldier responsible for the delivery is Sergeant Barda. I asked Sergeant Barda what he knew about the delivery of the shielded fish from the master fisherman. He started to be a bit nervous immediately. He said arrogantly, "Step away from my tent, soldier. That's a command. So I have to be a higher-ranking soldier before I help with that." I gave the hunters everything they needed. The leader of the hunters thanked me for the supplies. As they don't have enough gold now, they gave me 10 pieces of meat. But they also gave me 100 gold, so that's a lot. And I can hire the hunters from them with gold. The attack from above should be the responsibility of the hunters. All the hunters are in their places, and they are waiting for my command. Alright, time to attack the bandits. All the soldiers in front of the gate and all the hunters on the bluff are ready. I'll give them the signal after we have attacked from the bluff. Oh, we built a ladder up. Attack! Kill the bandits! Soldiers, get your weapons! Hurry, open the gate! Arg! Hooray! The victory is ours! Hooray! It was a hard fight. The bandits fought to the end. I can hardly stand on my feet, but I want to shout with the others, the victory is ours! As soon as we recovered some strength, we started to search the bandit camp. We found a lot of weapons and supplies. The leader of the bandits had a strange stone with unknown letters on it. I have never seen anything like that in my life. In fact, the unknown letters are a bear paw, but it says runestone, so I guess there might be runes that we can't see on it. I searched the whole back of the camp. There's a strange black obelisk. I saw something similar in the goblin camp. Who knows what it is and what it is for? However, I want to know if my father is here. There's a small cave where I can hear someone calling for help. I am sure these are the other prisoners. I am going to rescue them. Son, is it you? What are you doing here? I found my father. He is safe and sound. I hugged him immediately. I have to tell him everything that has happened. Well, first I found a crayfish, and then I found another crayfish, and then I found another crayfish, and then I found some eggs, and then I found some mushrooms, and then I found some rare mushrooms, and then I made a potion. Tell me, my son, what has happened? What about our farm? I told him everything that had occurred. I told him about the bandits and how they had burned down our farm. I told him that I had been looking for him. Then I told him about joining the army and conducting this rescue mission. I am so proud of you, my son. You have done great things, but there are other tasks before us. I have no idea what kind of tasks he is talking about. He seems a bit odd. I think he wants to tell me something important. You know, my son, I have to tell you about my secret. I am not a simple farmer. Or maybe I am now, but I wasn't in the past. My father continued with his story. He told me that he was a general in the army. Later, he left the army and started a new life as a farmer. I am sorry to have hidden it from you. I thought that farm life would be better for us. I just wanted to protect you. Everything that's going on now is related to my past. We have to hurry to the castle and talk to the king. I will tell you everything on the way. I am a bit confused about what he has told me. My father, a general in the army? I can't believe it. But if he is telling the truth, he knows what's going on. So there is no doubt. We have to hurry to the castle. As we passed through the dark forest, my father told me about his past. His story is quite similar to mine. He was also an ordinary boy, desperate for some adventure. He joined the army because he wanted to be a hero. It wasn't long before he got his opportunity. I can see that he doesn't like recalling that part of his life. As we left the dark forest, Father started to talk about his past yet again. He told me about a skilled student of magic, Fendrel, who lived in that period. He became so powerful that he refused to respect his teachers, so they excluded him from the Mage Guild. Unfortunately, this was the beginning of sad events. Fendrel could not accept such disgrace. He dedicated his life to dark magic and prepared his plans of revenge. He hid in this forest. Since that time, this wood has been called the Dark Forest. Even Fendrel got a new name. The most generic name we could think of. The Dark Lord. During our long journey through all the environments of the game, my father told me the story of the Dark Lord. He managed to attract different monsters using his magic. Some people said that they came straight from hell. Nobody knows about the exact plans of the Dark Lord. Maybe he was driven by his need for revenge, maybe the desire for absolute power. He started to destroy the whole country using his dark magic and his monsters. My father was a young captain, and he was assigned the task of finding the Dark Lord. He managed to do that, thanks to his great abilities. My father managed to catch the Dark Lord in a trap. He attacked the Dark Lord together with his friend, a mage Sadon, and they almost defeated him. My father says the Dark Lord managed to escape, but no living man has seen him since that time. Life returned to normal, and people started to think the Dark Lord had been defeated. As the years passed, people forgot about the Dark Lord. My father became a general and a hero. He met my mother, they got married, and later I was born. Unfortunately, my mother died shortly after my birth. My father was devastated. He decided to change his life and devoted himself to raising me and providing me with an ordinary, safe life. No longer a hero, he became an ordinary man who just carries his burden. This was the end of my father's story. I think these must be very sad memories for him. I did not ask anything else. We kept moving and finished the journey to the castle in silence. As we drew closer to the castle, I thought about all the things my father said. I think I know who is behind all these things happening now. I think that it's the Dark Lord. I know my father thinks the same. I can see it on his face. We have to hurry up. I hope that the king or somebody from the Mage Guild will know what to do. Achievement earned. Brave. Find father. Well, I believe that we are very close to the end of the game, but there are still several things to unlock and several side quests to finish, so I think I'm going to end the episode here and have the exciting finish in the next episode. I hope you're enjoying this. The game has picked up a little bit. I definitely feel a little more invested in what's going on now than I did at the beginning of this episode even. So I hope you're enjoying it. Remember, you can always give me feedback on how I'm doing, how the game's going, and what games you'd like to see me play in the future. But please please comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and until next time, stay beautiful. Peace. The hunters refer to him as Prince Edmund. From Narnia? Okay, where's the Turkish delight?